Alrighty, guys. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about Private Label Masters by Tim Sanders. Uh, Amazon FBA program, as you guys probably know, private label. It is $49.97, so $4,997. It's been around for a while. I think Tim started around 2018, somewhere in there, so he's got experience for sure. Um, Refund policy. So the refund policy is a little bit of a catch-22. So you have a money back guarantee if you do it within 7 days. Okay, so all that sounds great on the front end. When you read the fine print, you have to book an orientation call, you have to complete the course videos, you have to download some of their tools, and you have to attempt to join a live stream coaching call or whatever, all to get your money back. Now, me personally, I'm more a fan of just unlimited refund policies. It's like if someone actually finds value in your product, they're not going to need to request a refund. And then if they don't find value in your product and it's not really serving them, then it's like, okay, just give them the money back. What are they gonna do with it? So it's like personally, that's the thing about this program and others like it that I'm just not a fan of, is when you have a refund policy that implies that within 7 days you just have a money back guarantee, but in reality there's a whole bunch of stipulations that go with it that I just think aren't really fair or realistic for someone to achieve. Because how is someone going to have success within a 7 day period? Especially with Amazon, like you have to do all these technical administrative things with Amazon to get everything set up to where you're not going to be able to know in 7 days if it's successful. And so if somebody gets in and they're just like, yeah, this isn't really what I was expecting, it's like, just give them the money back. That's just my personal viewpoint on it. Now, speaking more to the business model of Amazon FBA, not a fan. And the reason why I'm not a fan, and again, it's not anything against the course, it's not anything against Peter Pruitt or Tim Sanders, nothing against Tim at all. The issue is the platform of Amazon. So as of lately, and again, it was not like this 10 years ago, but it is today. See, you have a successful product on Amazon. Let's say you find your niche, you find your product, you're just killing it in the game, and then Daddy Bezos finds out about your product. And so what he decides to do is take that product, stick an Amazon brand on it, and then throw it to the top. Happens all the time, actually. And so that's actually what's secretly been destroying, I guess, not secretly if you've been around the block a minute like I have, but for most people that are unaware and just now getting into Amazon, people aren't aware that Jeff will see a product that's having success, and instead of just letting that person, crush it, he will make his own product and list it to the top because he can control it since it's his platform, right? He's going to try to make money any way he can as well. The other thing you got to take into consideration is the continuously dwindling profit margins and increasing of fees of Amazon FBA. Back in the day, like 10 years ago, you could have a pretty solid margin Amazon store. But they've continued and continued to increase this fee percentage, that fee percentage. It never ends. And then on top of that, they've increased the rules. Like they've made more tripwires and stuff as time has gone on that can easily suspend your account. One of these, for example, is fake reviews. Some of the gurus have taught to go out and basically buy fake reviews or get into their networks, a group, and leave different fake reviews for each other and all that. If you get caught doing that, your Amazon account's suspended, and it's probably not going to get reinstated, just because all the technical stuff involved and the lack of urgency on Amazon's part to actually do their job. Your luck is just not in your favor. Let's just put it bluntly. The other thing to be concerned of with Amazon FBA is that you're putting all your eggs in one basket. What I mean by that is you can't really have multiple stores with Amazon FBA. And if you do and you get caught, again, you're kind of in trouble. So if your one store gets shut down and you're doing like 10 or 20K a month, all that just goes out the window. All that hard work you put into it just gone. And that sucks. Which is why it's just like, I just don't think it's the best business model, Increasing rules, account suspensions, outdated methods of, teaching, really, and then poor refund policy. In my opinion, I'm not a fan of anything and everything Amazon FBA altogether. Now, what I am a fan of is this thing called local lead generation, which is what I do. So basically, I built this website, right? Has all this good content. I built this site over 5 years ago. So this has stood the test of time. Most Amazon FBA stores don't actually stand the test of time. Most people get in 3 to 6 months, they burn out. Here, this has been going for 5 years, along with all these other sites. So basically, I did research. I picked this niche, mainly just because it was in my hometown. So I built this website. My dad built it. I wrote the content. And by applying some basic SEO principles, we got this ranking number 1 in about 6 to 8 weeks at the time. And we just beat out everybody else. Now, the reason why that was easy to do was because local businesses don't really know the first thing about ranking their website, which makes it easy for guys like me to go in, rank those sites, and generate phone calls. And all those phone calls that I generate go to a contractor, and that contractor actually pays me for sending calls his way. In the contracting space, this is known as a finder's fee, and it's super common. And this business model, not only does it have more longevity than Amazon FBA, but I don't have to worry about, account suspensions. I don't have to worry about crazy expenses, because here's the thing too, right? With Amazon FBA, you're going to have to, pay Amazon ads. You have to pay for inventory. You're going to have a lot of overhead costs that, again, most people just aren't aware of. Here, my overhead costs are $15 a month for website hosting on Weebly, $15 a month for my call tracking number, and $10 a year just to keep the domain name in my ownership. It's pretty cut and dry, which means the profit margins are really high. We're talking 80, 90%, and it's mostly passive because I can just go in, do some research for 1 to 2 hours, 1 day of the week, pick my niche, and then throw up a website. Now, because of ChatGPT, and then automated web builders like Hostinger, for example, I can have a website up in a day. And then all I have to do is the simple SEO principles with it over the course of 1 to 2 months until it ranks. And then I'm good. I've replicated this 5 to 10 times at this point. So that rainy day fund, pretty cushy. You could stretch it and make 50 of these things, I guess, if you wanted to, but I want to just try to keep things more relaxed. I don't want to stress myself out, push myself too much. But if you guys are interested in learning more about this business model and just kind of everything it entails, go ahead, click this link right here. I'll have it down for you in the description below. But it goes over pretty much every single question you could possibly have about this business model and just why I think it's better than Amazon FBA. So if you're interested, check it out. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give me a like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.